Hi, hello. Good evening from the UK, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whichever place you're watching. So, again, we are here discussing about our online business. And actually, today's topic is like we thought that we would talk about time. So, especially when we come to this online business, of course, we came for an extra stream of income. But on top of that, what we are looking for is to get a time freedom. So, today we are talking regarding how we can uh, buy back our time through this online business. So, if you're thinking about an extra stream of income, like in who else doesn't want an extra income, isn't it? Everybody, if everybody wants extra stream of income. So, if you are a person who is looking for an extra stream of income and still you because like lots of people because we used to get lots of enquiries, and most of the time what we used to get is like, see, we do have already have a time, we do have a job, so we don't have that time to invest in anything, we don't have time. So in that case, no, like I what we exactly to tell those people is, if you don't have time, this is you have to do this business, because anyway we don't have time, we don't have an extra time. So that is the main reason we should do this business, because if we work on this business for few years, we can buy back our time. So if you're a person who is looking for an extra stream of income and already having a job which is not sufficient for you, which is not giving you the quality of time, which is not giving you the more choices, of course this is the exact time that you have to look into other opportunities and try to build something on your own. So now we are here, like myself, Nisha. I'm a business coach. I'm an RN by profession. I'm a business owner. We are here. I'm settled here in the UK, and we do have business partners from the UK. We have Irene, and we have Prithvi. Even because we all are from the medical background, we are all nurses. But I would say that this is not only for nurses, anybody can do this business. So rather than me talking too much, let's hear from our business partners. Hello, Prithvi. How are
Hi,
you?
I'm good, very good today. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. And I'm so happy that you accepted my invitation and you joined the live. Thank you so much for that. And Prithvi, could you please introduce yourself, and could you please give a brief introduction, like why, even though you have a great job, like you are in RN, you are getting a decent salary, decent income, but still you chose this business. What could be that reason?
Hi, Namaskara. So, as I always say, my name is Prithvi. I am nurse by profession, Amma by heart, and dreamer by choice, and digital marketer by passion. I'm in UK for 4 years. Basically, I'm from India. So, it's been a 5 years being in UK. Initially, when I came into this country, I came in with lots of dreams. So initially, first year went on very smoothly because I was alone. On the second year, my family joined. That's the time truth hit me hard to my heart. Because yes, I was happy because I could able to reconnect with my family. But on the other part, there were a lot of sacrifices which I haven't thought I'm going to make those sacrifices. For example, I was doing my day and night shift as an NHS nurse. Everyone knows it's a 12-hour shift. We do long days, nights, weekends, and we get 24 hours of break. In between, we take extra shift just to meet the extra needs of the family. I'm a nurse. Even my story was the same. Some other problems I had is since my kids were very small. So we can't have the same shift. So I used to do nights. My husband used to do the night shifts. Sorry, I used to do the day shifts and night. My husband used to do only night shifts. So the week, whenever he is having the off, two 2 days off, that's the time I take my night shifts. So where was the family time? There was zero family time. Yeah, I was able to provide something for my kids, but I was not able to be a presentable mom. Not a present mom. Yes, I was there. Yes, I used to say yes, no, but sometimes, when you work back to back shifts, when you're mentally, physically drained out, you can't give 100% as a parent. And the other thing is, yes, financially, I was struggling. These three main reasons: spending more time with the family, struggling financially, and trying to be more presentable. That was a main reason I was looking for something which suits around, around my time limits. That's the time I have seen Nisha. She is my coach. I'm so happy I'm under her, and she's a constant support to me all these years. Thank you, Nisha, for that. That's the time I saw Nisha doing a simple ad which I could able to connect my story to her story. I know everyone's story is different, but still we are a mom, we are immigrants, and we are a parent. So I could able to get in touch with her. Then I managed to speak to her, and yes, here I am. This is my second year. Yes, I am taking a baby step, still learning, still growing, still into the business. Thank you, Nisha.
Thank you, Prithvi. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Actually, everybody can relate the story. Actually, almost that was my story as well. So when I started, because I am into this business for more than 3 years now, 3.5 years now. So when I started this business, uh, almost the same thing, I would say, my story, because my son was having special needs. So my biggest dream was to spend more time with my son, to take care of him very nicely. That was my biggest dream, actually. But you know that, like, every nowadays, the life, we cannot say, it's very, very, very expensive. Everything is expensive, and to meet that expenses, and to spend that, to maintain that, I would say, that to maintain that quality of life, we have to like, it's not enough. Actually, our salary is not enough. So what everybody, like every nurses, mostly every nurses, that everybody used to do is like, we used to do pick overtimes, so that we will get that extra amount of money, so that we can enjoy our life. But what happens is, after picking lots of shifts, like as Prithvi said, we don't have time to spend, like, we don't have, we cannot say that we don't have time, we don't have that quality of time to spend with our family. That was the issue. And after doing lots of shifts, of course, it will drain us physically as well. So the physical drain, financial drain, then actually one point I felt like, i I was thinking like I was stuck, because for many years I'm working. I Before coming to the UK, I was in Abu Dhabi, actually, like many years, like more than 10 more than 13 years, like that I was working as an immigrant. Since I started my nursing, I was working as an immigrant. When you ask for the salary, yeah, I'm earning a decent salary, I would say. But life happens, we do have lots of responsibilities, lots of things will be going on. So because of all those things, like, I would say, like, I don't have that, like, I don't, even though I was working as an immigrant for a long time, I was not having any savings. So that was a time I thought that, why can't I do something else? If I Is there anything, something else that I can do from home, so that I can sit with my son, still I can earn something? That was I was dreaming about. I don't know that there is a business out there which is same exactly what I was dreaming about. So at one point, even I saw the same, like Prithvi. I saw an advertisement. I checked that advertisement and I looked into it. I studied that. I researched about it. And I felt like, okay, this is a legitimate business which anybody can do. So even the same way I started this business. So I think everybody can relate, isn't it? So we can learn, like we can hear from Irene, what is her story, why she started a business, and over to you, Irene.
Thank you, Coach Nisha, and thanks to Pruthi as well. Thank you for sharing. So, yes, my name is Irene, and I'm a nurse. I have been in the UK for close to 30 years. So,
Wow.
I came here with my family, my parents, my siblings, and now I have my own family. So, yeah, it has been a journey. So, I have three children, two girls and a boy. So everything's been okay. I've started working. My kids were younger. It wasn't so hard, but it's you know, with children, life gets a bit busier and the challenges present themselves. And at the time, my husband was in the army, so he was very much away the best of times, and I was having to manage the children by myself. And obviously the challenges then becomes that you don't have anyone to take care of the children. Sometimes you're having to rely on friends and family. So those challenges kept presenting at every opportunity because we kept moving, and then I had to train to become a nurse. That was 10 years ago. And again, I wanted a profession that I could move around with, because you start one job, you know, with being nursing, you can get a job. Well, that was then again, but it was easier to adapt to a new environment. And but as soon as I qualified, again, I was presented with the same challenge, because him working away and sometimes he could be gone for a week. It was difficult, and my job requires me to be away for like good 13 hours. It could be days, it could be nights. And again, the only support I had at the time was my family. But as we know, they also have their own responsibilities. And my only choice at the time was to go part time. So I reduced my hours so that at least I'm present for my children, because it became very apparent the children are feeling that void. Mom is working all the time, and dad is sometimes there and sometimes he's not due to work commitments. So reducing hours meant less income. So we did try to make things work. My husband works really hard and we could make things work. But then I was faced with that void. I felt like I wasn't doing enough to provide for my family. He would do the best he can. And I felt there's something missing, something that I could do to supplement, something that I could do to fully support my family. And faced with my oldest going to university, that's when it hit me hard. She had to go to university, and I felt I'd not even prepared myself. It's funny how time just rolls in. Before I knew it, she was 18 years already. And with very limited income, yes, I could provide, they had food on the table, but I didn't have the thousands that she needed for her to go to university, for the accommodation, for the living expenses. So this is where I felt I need to do something. As much as I can leap say, oh, I'll do this for you, but I have to be actively doing something. So when this opportunity presented itself, I looked into it and I did my research. I could see people's testimonies and what the business has done for them. That was easy for me. I was sold. As soon as I heard it, I was like, this is changing lives. That's how I ended up doing this business. So, one thing that I can say in terms of time is time is something you can never get back. You know, we all want our jobs. We give so much of our time because what we earn is tied to the time. You know, if you don't put in the time, there's no returns. So this is something that we can try and reclaim by starting our business. And it's not about putting something too much, you know, it's something that you can do in your spare time. And what you're trying to do is to build something which in the long term will be able to give you that time back. You can reduce the times that you're having to give away while you're supporting your family. And it really hit me hard, because when we talk about time, it's a very valuable thing. As I said, you can never have it back. You can earn money again, you can have opportunities over and over, but time is something that you can't get. Once it's gone, it's gone. And I think about having the freedom to be more present, and that's what you can get by buying your time back. And you can get that by investing into something that's going to give you that time back. It may not happen now, but if you are consistent and committed into something that's going to build you the freedom that you want, the pleasures of having more time with your family, it's about creating that presence that we all want, to be there for our children, to see them grow. Because, like we said, nobody wants to live with regret. And kids, they're amazing. They don't forget. My kids remind me up to this date the things that I missed. And that is time. As much as I can claim that I'm trying to buy it back, those moments that I've missed, I can never reclaim them. And through this business, I have to say, I've not had the need to go out and do any extra work. So I'm being able to actually show my presence to them, make up for the lost time. I can't undo, as we said, we can't have that time back. But at least with this business, I'm able to be present for them. I'm able to make up for the lost time. And that's what I want to make sure everybody can understand, that these are the benefits of doing this business. And more presence for your family. And I would say it's not about, I think we all talk about freedom, isn't it? Sometimes you want to create that freedom. And how are you going to do that? It's through something. You have to invest into something, and you can create that freedom. It could be freedom, financial freedom. It could be the time freedom that you want to invest in, but you have to make that decision. You have to make that decision to say, I want to make an impact for myself and for my family. And that's why we're all here. Thank you, Nisha.
Thank you, Aaron. Actually, I'll just add on that one. Actually, so like now, I think people who are hearing this story of Aaron, they can relate it. Because I, I just want to ask you, like, if you get an extra 10 hours per week, what you would like to do? Doing
Oh
some
my goodness.
like
If I could have 10 hours, I would love to travel. I know it's one day, isn't it? But you're looking at, that's 10 hours every couple of weeks. I just want to be able to spoil my children, to give them that time, to be able to spend the quality time with them. Because after all, I'm doing all this for them. So, and children grow up so quick. Like I was saying, my oldest is 20 years, and I don't know where that time went. And when I look back, because all I ever did was working. When I was a student, I already had my kids at the time. When I did my nursing, I felt like I was never there. I'm working and I'm training at the same time. And even when I started working, they're there, and they always say, Mom, you're never there. You're never there. Those are times I can never give back. So if I could have that time where I could just give that back to them, that would mean the world to them. Absolutely.
exactly, we all need that time, isn't it? Because everybody, we used to say that we don't have time. So actually, like, this is the beauty of this business. Actually, when we, like, of course, this is not a quick rich scheme. You have to spend your time, you have to do your hard work. But if you do your hard work for five, maybe 3 years, for 5 years, can't imagine how much time back you are going to get. There are lots of people in our community who came into this business, and then they become part time, then they become job quitters, who are those people who are doing two jobs, three jobs. So that is the reason why we are saying that we can buy back our time. So over to you, Prithvi. So how are, I know that you are a busy mom. you do have lots of responsibilities, and as well as you have your job. So how do you manage this business? Can you
Thank you
just
for that question, Nisha. Yes, to be honest, it's quite hard. That's the thing, but I'm able to manage. Before starting the business, I didn't have time. I used to say I didn't have time. I'm a busy mom. I'm a busy working profession. I don't have time for myself. But after investing into the business, after giving my full whole and heart into the business, now I tell I have enough time. How I didn't get this time within 1 or 2 days. It's over the time I build this time. So it's all about our priorities. If your priority is your family, if your priority is your health, if your priority is securing your future, then you will find that time. And as a busy profession, yes, planning is the other part. If you don't plan your day well enough, you're going to waste that day just by scrolling up and down. Yes. So I can divide my days like two different days, like a working days and non-working days. On a working days, yes, I'm not able to spend as much as time, but if I'm not working, I'll make sure I'll spend at least 3 to 4 hours. On a working day, maybe while going to work, before I could go to work, I just do my morning posting, or in between or during my break, half an hour break, I try to listen to the masterminds. I try to listen to the podcast where I keep myself motivated. That's other thing, your mindset. You have to be positive. There is lot of negativity around you. It can mix you or put you down. So I keep myself surrounded with like-minded people by listening to some good podcast or something about the business. I keep myself busy during my break as well. Also, once I come back, yes, I have some house chores. I have to take care of the family. Yes, once the kids are in the bed, again I get some time. I won't spend lot of time on that day because I will be definitely, I would have been tired with the 12-hour shift, but I'll make sure I will touch up and brush up my business. I want this business to not to stop at any cost. Yes, there are days I feel low. I will have some hormonal imbalance. Yes, I want to sit in in the one of the corner. I just want to sip coffee. I just want to eat ice cream. Yes, that is allowed because that's the beauty of this business. This business works on your schedule. You're the owner of this business. You do your business on your couch. That's exactly what we wanted and why we are into this business. It should work around around our schedule. If I'm not working, yes, I get up early in the morning. I'll make a breakfast. Yes, once the kids have gone, house is your whole field. You have nothing to do in the house. You maybe 2 to 3 hours cooking, cleaning afterwards, nothing much. You can spend enough 4 to 5 hours of time. That's how I organize my 2 different days. Yes, I do take a break in between. I do exercise. I do go for the healthy eating. I do hang up with my friends. But business is my priority because this is what I am building for my future. And also, I involve my family to do a little things, especially my younger one. You can see in my page, she is very much active with me in my page. Yeah, she take my photos, videos, and I always tell her, "You're my business partner." And even in our daily prayers, she prays, "Mummy, let Jesus give Mummy a good health and let her be safe while going to work, while coming back from work, during the work, and also let her succeed in the business." She knows the value. She pray every day to God. So she knows whatever mommy is sacrificing is for their future. The choice I want to have, I'm spending this time because I want to have more freedom of choice. Choice of taking an annual leave, choice of spending without looking into the price tag, choice of going back to back home whenever your loved ones wanted you, the choice of spending more time, quality time with your family. That's how I That's how I work around with my time, Isha.
Thank you so much, Prithvi. And I know that I can see from your pages, like your little one is the more into this business. We can see that. Absolutely, Prithvi. Like I love the way you told that one. This is exactly what we all has to do. So because like same like you, even when I started this business, what I thought that already my plate is full. I don't have time because we thought that like the problem is nowadays we all have a little phone with us. We don't know how much time we are spending on this front just scrolling. Maybe we are just looking into a message and then suddenly one message, some reels pop in, or somebody send you a like as one of your friends sent you a reel in WhatsApp. See, something will happen, then we will just look into it, then it like then another reel comes up. So we will be spending hours just scrolling. If you look into your screen time, then you will see whether where is your time going. We all have time, we do all have 24 hours. If we spend, as Prithvi said, if we spend that time in an organized way, we all get time. So like when actually when I started this business, of course I started this business for the financial benefit. I want an extra income, and if I get an extra 500, okay, then I can cut short my overtime. That was my like reason to start the business. But 3.5 years into this business gave me more than that. As Prithvi said, I get now I have more choices basically. I have more like the choice of whether I need to go for work. If I'm going for work, that's my choice. It's not like I have to go to work, then only I can pay my bills. No, that is the biggest freedom what we are all getting. So I just want to ask you, Irene, as well. Irene, I know that you are a busy mom and you do have lots of other responsibilities as well. And how do you manage your time? How is
So
your day? If you could tell your day, then that would be nice because people can relate, you know.
absolutely. So what's really helped me was shifting from trying to do everything. So because I have my two younger kids still at home. So when I'm at home, first thing in the morning is getting everybody ready for school. So that's non-negotiable. It's a non-negotiable thing. So that is my utmost priority. I get them ready. I drop them both to school. And after that, I always want to think about my personal care. It's about my wellness. So I do dedicate a good hour for myself because everybody's out. That is my time because we have to look after ourselves as well. And I always make sure that I time block everything I do. I need to make sure I have time for my business. I look into my social media accounts, everything. I'm there. I try and make sure I catch up with anything that I've missed. Could it be any masterminds? I always try and make sure I've prioritized that when the kids are out because I find that the time when kids are out the house, I can get so much done. So it's me prioritizing. And other times, if I feel I need to do my business, I will task others to do things. So it's also ensuring that family members can also help in because what I'm doing, I'm not just building this for myself. And when you try and involve everybody, it feels like it's a family affair. They can feel they're part of what you're building. So this is how I try and manage. And I also make sure the days that I'm at home, I always try and maximize those in terms of trying to make sure that my anything that I need to do in terms of my business. And then the days that I'm at work, if there's anything that I need to schedule, so I don't have to worry about doing that for the days that I'm busy. Because as we know, with our shift pattern, it could be 13, 14 solid hours. You come back, you still have maybe an hour to check in to make sure everything's working, but it's not as much time that you can invest because you have to worry about going back the next day. So it's always about making sure you plan your week. know what is your priorities. As we all know, you can't do everything. So if you're going to have to do meal prepping in the days that you feel you are available, I try and do that. And some days I'll have my girls to help me. Okay, they'll do that while I focus on things that I know only I can do. So it's a family thing. So that's how I've managed to to stay on top of my schedule. Everybody's helpful. Even when my husband comes, if he knows I'm busy, he will do whatever needs to be done. And equally, my kids, they know mommy's working. Okay, we'll leave you to it. So it has really helped me in managing everything. So yeah, so I think it's knowing that you know what are your priorities and the things that you want to achieve on any particular day. If you can tick those off and say this is done, anything else that's left on your list is a bonus. So it's knowing what your priorities. Work is non-negotiable. Your business is non-negotiable because if you're not investing your time in it, nothing happens. Because unless you putting time into your business, you're not going to get anything from it. So it's about realizing that the same way you cannot just wake up and decide, I'm not going to work, because that is something that you have to do. It's a commitment again. So don't treat the business like anything else. Don't put that at the bottom of your list. And that's the mindset I have. I try and make sure I prioritize that everything else will fall in that order. So that's how I do it. Thank you, Nisha.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you so much. So, thank you for sharing that. And if anybody who is listening to us, if you are thinking, what is this business here? They're talking lots about the business. This is an online marketing business, and we help anyone who wanted to earn an extra stream of income from home, from the scratch. That is what we exactly do. So basically, we are into an affiliate marketing business. We will we you will get all the training, all the support system. You will get one-on-one mentoring, coaching, everything to become successful in this business. As I mentioned, like you get all the training. You get training on 6 different social media platforms, how to do attraction marketing, how to do social media marketing. And we do have partnership companies as well. So we affiliate with that partnership companies, and then depending upon whenever the sales happen through your website, that's how we make money. The company will pay you commissions, and the good thing about, especially about our business, is the company will pay you excellent commissions, and we are because we are into high ticket items which can replace your monthly salary. Even a single sale, at especially I would say in this month of June, for a single sale you are going to earn, if you are in the UK, you are going to earn more than a nurse salary, more than £2,000, I would say, around $4,000 for a single sale. So that is the power of this business actually. So when we are all saying that we are investing time in the business, that means we are learning the skill, how to do attraction marketing, how to do social media marketing. In like what we do is like how professionals are doing the same way. We acquire that skill, we learn that skill, and we were doing that one. So that is what we are doing. So in this business, we have to learn before earning, or we have when while we are learning, we are earning as well. So uh, that's how we are managing our times with the same phone. What we used to do for scrolling, just for enjoyment. That through the same phone nowadays we are using for our future, to create a generational wealth. So, any one of you who are listening to us who would like to know more about this business, we are more than happy to help you out. We will help you with everything, all your questions. You can look into the business, you can see whether this is your cup of tea. And if you feel that this is your thing, then you can move forward. Otherwise, of course, there are lots of opportunities out there. And this thing exactly suited for us because it's like a, uh, why this opportunity is suited for us is because because of its flexibility. I would say that we do have a training site which is access to we do have access for 24/7. See, when Prithvi told that whenever she has duty, she will be doing it during her pockets of time. So same like that, if we have around 7 to 10 hours per day, we can easily run this business. Oh, sorry, 7 to 10 hours per week, we can easily run this business. If we have an hour per day, like pockets of time here and there, we can put that time into this business and we can successfully run this business. So that is the power. So if you would like to know more about this business, we are more than happy to help you out. You can uh, you can see our links, and as well as what you can do is which wherever you are watching this one, you can send us direct message or can send us a comment, and we are more than help you out. Do you, Prithvi, Irene, do you want to add anything on it?
Oh, yes. So you've heard from Coach Nisha. This business, like she was saying, it's not tied to time. So you use your time, this free time that you have. You can. It's something that you can do from anywhere. So unlike your jobs that you have to be away for the 13 hours, with this, you could be spending time with your family and still able to use your phone to do your business. So, and again, it's not tied to any specific time. You choose as and when it suits you to do your business. And that's the beauty of it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for. Do you want anything add, Prithvi?
I just want to add, time is everything. The lost hair and the time you lose is hard to get back. Because I'm in my 40s. Yes, I'm getting old. I do have a lot of regrets. But I'm so happy that I have taken the right decision, at least at this point of time. So take that right decision. Time is not yesterday, time is not tomorrow, time is not our ego. It's the present time. Take that decision before it's too late. That's all from my side. Thank you, Nisha.
That is a power pack end. So, because time is everything. So, we'll see you with another life. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.